Hello and welcome to the video. So guys, it's a weird time to be a Nintendo fan, and in this video I am going to tell you exactly why I feel this is the case. So sit back, relax, get yourself a cup of tea or a coffee, and here we go, let's talk about it. So I have been a Nintendo fan since the late 90s. My very first ever console was the Nintendo 64, and the first game I ever really played on Nintendo 64 was The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. Ever since that day, I can remember being hooked on Nintendo's products. I've played so many games since that day. Nintendo games are just something to me that seems like a bit of an enigma. They always come out amazingly, and I just love Nintendo games. I don't know what it is. I just love Nintendo as a company. I love everything about them. I've been a huge Nintendo fan since the 90s. But I am going to say that it's a weird one at the moment, because I feel in these last couple of years Nintendo have changed as a company, and I think ever since like maybe 2018, Nintendo have been doing things a little bit differently ever since round about the Switch kind of became like their big flagship product. I want to talk about it right now and see what you guys think as well in the comments, so please do let me know. So let's get on with it. Point one as to why I think it's a weird time to be a Nintendo fan. And this point is that The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom is now out. It's the biggest game of Nintendo's catalog year. It's an amazing game, I'm playing through it and I'm loving every second of it so far from what I've played. But when I think about The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom, I just think, what's going on next? Nintendo don't really seem to have any kind of pathway going forward after this game. So the only games I can think of that Nintendo are looking at right now are Pikmin 4 and also Metroid Prime 4. But we've had little to no marketing for Metroid Prime 4, and also Pikmin 4, to be honest, while it's a big Nintendo game, I wouldn't say it's like a massive game that everyone's going to be jumping out to go buy right now. So it's kind of weird right now for Nintendo. What is their next move? I don't know. Do you guys know? Can you let me know in the comments and tell me what you think? But at the same time, I'm like, as a Nintendo fan, I want to know where Nintendo are going next. It kind of, at this point, doesn't feel like Nintendo themselves have any inkling and a clear pathway to take as to what they're going to go in the direction for the next games or the next console they're going to make. And it's kind of weird because at this time, Nintendo have also pulled out of E3, which has been completely cancelled now because of the big three companies, Sony, Microsoft, and Nintendo, pulling out of the conference. So where does Nintendo go next? We don't know, and I've a feeling that there'll probably be a Nintendo Direct in June when E3 is supposed to be, and you know, it is around about that time that Nintendo will do a big Direct. However, this time last year, we were being kind of told that Nintendo, instead of doing a huge Direct, they did a Nintendo Direct Mini, which was very disappointing. Let's just say that. Nintendo's Directs have been, in my opinion, hit and miss, I guess. Some of them have been okay. Some of them have just been farming simulator reveals. So I don't know what is going on at Nintendo right now with their Directs. It seems like they haven't got any big games out on their calendar except for Pikmin 4. We don't know where Metroid Prime 4 is yet. They could reveal Metroid Prime 4 as their big Christmas game for this year. I doubt it. I kind of think Metroid Prime 4 is going to be a next year kind of game. I don't think that we'll see Metroid Prime 4 just yet. If Nintendo were going to go any direction, Metroid Prime 4 is what they should be showcasing now that Tears of the Kingdom is out. And the fact that Tears of the Kingdom has just been released, that game is going to have to be sustainable now for the next couple of years. So Nintendo are going to have to make DLC for that game, which I am looking forward to. I will happily buy the DLC for Tears of the Kingdom. I will buy it when it comes out. The DLC for Breath of the Wild was amazing, so I'm assuming that the DLC for Tears of the Kingdom will also be amazing. But yeah, it's a strange one right now because I just don't see where Nintendo are going, and I don't know what they're going to reveal next. Could there be a Smash Bros. Game on the horizon? Could there be an F-Zero game coming out? We don't know. There's lots of opportunities for Nintendo to really blow our minds at the next Direct, but if it's to go by what they did last year with a Nintendo Direct Mini, the summer conference, I don't really know if that's going to happen. So it's a weird place to be for a Nintendo fan right now. Also, moving on to my next point with Nintendo and why it's a weird place to be a Nintendo fan right now. It's a weird time. The Wii U and the 3DS eShops are closed. So where does this leave us with game preservation for old Nintendo games? Well, it doesn't. It doesn't leave us anywhere, unfortunately. yeah, game preservation for old Nintendo games is gone. You can no longer buy old Nintendo games through the Wii U or the Nintendo 3DS. So we have to buy the Nintendo Switch Online service, which, to be honest, it's gotten better. It's not as bad as it used to be when it first came out, especially with the expansion pack. But it's still not perfect, in my opinion. Like, Nintendo Switch Online is just mid. Let's just say that. It's a mid thing right now that Nintendo are doing. The Nintendo Switch Online is just... it's there. And it's awesome if you like retro games. Obviously, if you're like me, who's someone who plays a lot of Nintendo 64 or Game Boy Advance games, you know, it's perfect for that. But at the same time, when you've got other companies like Microsoft who have got their Game Pass, and you get access to the new games on Microsoft when they are released. For example, Halo Infinite, when that was released, if you had Game Pass, you could literally play it from day one. You know, with Nintendo Switch Online, that doesn't happen. I think Nintendo should be allowing us to play their games through Nintendo Switch Online. If they have a new big game out, like Tears of the Kingdom, or a game like Pikmin 4 in the future, which, to be honest, I'm probably not going to buy because I'm not a huge Pikmin fan. So that would give me a chance to play Pikmin 4, because I would have Nintendo Switch Online's expansion pack, which would allow me to play Pikmin 4 from day one, because like I say, I'm not going to go buy it physically because I don't have the interest in Pikmin 4 to really go out and rush to buy it. If Pikmin 4 was released on Nintendo Switch Online as a day one release, you know, I'm more inclined to play it, but I just feel that Nintendo don't think that way. So yeah, it's interesting, especially with like the Wii U and the 3DS eShops being closed. Where do we go with game preservation right now? And the problem is because game preservation is gone practically with Nintendo, and they're so slow to add new games to Nintendo Switch Online. A lot of people are going out there and basically downloading ROMs and emulating these games online, which is bad for Nintendo because it means that people are getting free games online from downloading off websites. So yeah, it's catch-22, I guess, but at the same time, you know, I do kind of wish that Nintendo were putting more onto their services. So that's my opinion. And for my third point, with it being a strange time to be a Nintendo fan, it seems that Nintendo have stopped caring about video games and they care more about movies now. I'm not going to say that's bad, because look at the Super Mario Bros. Movie. It was amazing. I loved it. I saw it on day one when it came out, and it was amazing. It was a dream for me because I've been waiting for a proper Nintendo-produced Super Mario movie for years. I think it's something that should have happened a long time ago when, you know, Nintendo were becoming the company it is today. You know, I feel that Nintendo now, with this opportunity that they have to basically make more Nintendo movies with the popularity of the Super Mario Bros. Movie, it's inevitable now that we're going to get more Mario and more Nintendo content through movies. So it's a weird time because Nintendo are probably going through this transitional period now to maybe focus less on games and more to the movies. I can see it kind of becoming a thing. Not complaining, because I do want to see movies. I would love to see a Legend of Zelda movie, or even like a Star Fox movie or F-Zero movie. I think they could be really cool. I don't know, like I want to see more games. Nintendo, please make more games. And it's kind of showing it with the fact that the only games that we know that are going to be available coming in the future are Metro Prime 4 and Pikmin 4. It's not good enough at the moment. I feel it's just a weird situation to be in because movies are taking center stage, and you know, if it's going to make Nintendo money, then you know, I don't blame them. But at the same time, I don't want to lose the fact that Nintendo have made my favorite gaming series out there, and I don't want to lose those games. So that's just how I feel anyway. It's a weird time to be a Nintendo fan. This is only a short video, but at the same time, I want to express my feelings about this, and I hope you guys can kind of agree, I hope. And to be honest, this video isn't any way me kind of saying anything bad about Nintendo. You know, I love Nintendo as a company, and it's more of just a opinion and kind of my thoughts on what Nintendo are as a company right now and where they stand. What's coming next? That's the big question in this video. What is next for Nintendo? And I would like to hear your opinions in the comments, so please do leave a comment in this video down there, right down there guys, just down there please. And also please remember to like, comment and subscribe if you've enjoyed this video. I really appreciate it when I see you guys subscribing to the channel and liking the videos. So yeah, Here we go. Thank you for watching, guys. I will see you around. Take care. Bye.